this is why it's important to tell people that maternal health does not begin the moment you're trying to get pregnant. Maternal health begins the moment you start your period. And you should not wait till your late 20s, 30s, or 40s for a child. You can take charge of your fertility health now. Yes. How can people help you make dreams come true with Dreammakers? What can the public do to further support you?
You can always donate now.
Yes.
I'll definitely put that out there.
Okay.
It takes a village, you know.
March is Women's History Month, a time where we celebrate amazing women in history and those making their mark in the community today. Many of them are wives, moms, aunts, sisters, daughters, mentors, and the list goes on.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party.
But it started off as a joke. And the joke was, I had a friend, she would, not had, but I still have this friend. She would call me all the time, middle of the night, and she would complain about her single status. Like, oh, I'm so single. I just need to get married and I would love to just get a ring on my finger. And I would listen every night until one day I just broke down and said, listen.
Nichelle, why should Black people care about National Infertility Week?
Because it's an opportunity for us to build stronger communities. It's an opportunity for us to just elevate our voices. And the one thing I would love to say is too many of us feel like we are alone. And it's important for us to stand in our truth so that we can plant seeds and encourage other people to just talk about it. And also just say no to those baby shower invites. I'm sure many of us, when we were on that journey, that's self-care, saying no. And so we need to know about it. We need to talk about it. It's just imperative.
Oh, we're going to get back around to that because you brought up something that, ooh, sis, no to the baby shower? What? We're going to get back into that one, Nichelle.
So I have PCOS. That's 1 in 10 women have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which one of the biggest symptoms of that is infertility.
Marissa Reeder, along with her husband Steve, quickly discovered that in order to have their baby, many insurances don't cover fertility care services.
And I've actually had 3 different insurance plans during all of that because my employer changed coverages, and none of them covered any infertility care.
As some women come forward with their stories, one particular group of women remains silent on the issue.
Traditionally, we think it's not our struggle.
Rhonda Wright, a physician assistant at Reproductive Associates of Delaware, hopes that will change in the Black community.
We have to have conversations. We're talking about politics. We're talking about everything else. We need to talk about infertility because it's there.
But according to new mom Daisy Stanley, it can be difficult to open up about infertility.
When you're trying and nothing is happening, you kind of feel like there's a stigma on you.
Learn to forgive and learn to say I'm sorry.
I am so glad you just wrapped up because you were going to have me in tears as you're talking. Tell me, you and I talked offline and you mentioned the disease of perfectionism, right? Let's go into that before I let you go. But because so many women, even men, struggle with the disease of perfectionism.